Good afternoon. Welcome back. This week we are going to make the hips and the legs of the Lego man. So we need to open up the same document that we were using before the Easter break. And if we click on the plus symbol, we're going to create a new part studio within the same document. And we'll open that up. First thing we'll do, rename that to hips and hit enter. Okay, so as ever, the first thing we need to do when creating a new part is to create a new sketch, and it's going to be on the top plane. So we select the top plane and we'll look down at it from the top. We're going to use a center point rectangle. Click on the origin and drag your rectangle out. And then we need the dimension tool. It's going to be 85 millimeters and 41 millimeters, and hit enter. We're then going to fillet the edges. So we select sketch fillet, and it's going to be a 2 millimeter radius on each one. So we can select each one and then come back and change the radius in a moment. 2 millimeters. And there we go. So that's added a nice little fillet to the corner of each side of the rectangle. The next thing we need to do is to extrude that. So we're going to select extrude. We can rotate it so it's looking around this way. Click there so it's reversed, and we are going to extrude it by 7 millimeters. There we go. Okay, right. We also need to create a circle on the top that's going to connect into the body that we made here. So we need to create a circle on our hips so that this part of the body can connect to the hips successfully. Okay, so if we measure this, it's going to be diameter 25 millimeters. And we're going to select the top, sketch, select the top plane again, and we're going to do diameter 25 on the top here. It's blue, so to turn it black, we need to add a dimension, 25 millimeters. And again, we're going to extrude that, but this time it needs to be remove instead of add, and the distance will be 5 millimeters. Okay, so we've got the top of the hips now drawn, and the next thing we are going to do is to create a sketch on the bottom part. So we need to rotate it and select this bottom surface. We can click bottom over here and hit sketch. Okay, we're going to select line, and we're going to draw a line through the center like so. Select line again, draw a line to the left, and draw a line to the right. Okay, choose your dimension tool again and select those two lines, and we want it to be 2.5 millimeters to the left and 2.5 millimeters to the right. Choose line again. We're going to draw a line to sort of close this off to make it a rectangle. Okay, I'm just looking for my dimensions. We're going to extrude this. We'll rotate it so we can see. We're going to extrude that down 40 millimeters and hit the green arrow. Okay. Now, it should be looking exactly like this. So a T shape essentially with a hole in the top. The next thing we need to do is to select this surface. We can click left up the top, hit sketch, and we are going to find the center of this surface here. So if we draw a line right on the corner, down to the corner here, we should know from our lessons before that the center of this line will be the center of this surface. But if you want to make sure, you can draw a line from those two diagonals, and now where those two cross will be the center of this surface. Okay, we can right click those and put, oh, not that one. We can right click those and we can put construction and construction if it makes it a little bit easier for us. Right, we're going to select center point circle, and we're going to draw a circle that is 40 millimeters. And we're going to draw a circle inside that is 10 millimeters. We then need to draw two lines, so we'll draw one from here. Actually, let's do it away from that point. One from here to here, and one from here to here. Don't worry about where they are for now, because we're going to add in dimensions in a moment. So select that blue line that we've just drawn and select the end point, and we'll type in 5 millimeters and you'll see it turns black. 5 millimeters and you'll see it turns black. Okay. Now, the last thing we need to do is to extrude, and it will turn red. That's quite normal. So we'll unselect those areas, and we want to select these parts to remove, and the center as well, and it removes those parts for us. Okay. Now, rotate that back, and that is the hips completely finished. Okay, so I'll stop the video there and I'll get up a new video in a moment that will show us how to do the legs.